What is going on, everybody? No, I'm not updating OBS right now. I got a notification right as I hit start recording. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video and the videos for the rest of this week will be rank 4 showcases. So, I have finished Act 9, Chapter 2 on both my main account and my first free-to-play account, Jeff Fikermiker, and I have 3 new rank 4 champions to make videos on. So, starting off this week with my third rank 4 on my main account, Deathless Thanos. So, we've got a smorgasbord, I think that's how you say it, smorgasbord of different videos, different content to be showing off here. I'm trying to see if there's audio for this clip, but there might not be. I might have done this with my ringer off. Yeah, I think I did this video on silent. So we're going to have to enjoy this first video on complete silent mode because I was not recording with my ringer on. So I may or may not put music underneath this video just in case that is a constant and I forgot to turn my ringer on when I was recording. But this is my rank 4 Deathless Thanos. This is just Thanos by himself. There's no synergies here with the Thor relic. That is, in my opinion, the relic best suited for Thanos. Obviously, the Gamora relic is also incredible because of the Fury potency and duration increase. But the Thor relic is the best for him because that aptitude is very strong. You get that Vigor passive, which just increases all of the damage you deal, and it's very nice to have for Thanos. So I think I'll be trying to get that relic up to rank 3. I only have one rank 3 relic, and that's my Ghost Rider relic for my werewolf. But yeah, I think the next one I get up should be the Thor relic for Thanos. So, by the time I finished rambling during that sentence there, basically a paragraph of words, I am fully ramped in this fight. He's already halfway down, and I've already thrown one special 2. So, now the name of the game is to just cycle special 2s. I found that in matchups like Labyrinth of Legends health pools or lower level Abyss of Legends health pools, so 2.7, 2.1 million, anything around 3 million health, Thanos doesn't necessarily need the special 3 because the damage you can deal by just getting your 8 Furies and spamming special 2s is going to be plenty for this level of health pool, which is kind of insane to think about that multiple millions of health, 2 to 3 million health with Thanos can be handled without needing that special 3 ramp. So that was 1 minute and 43 seconds. Okay, there's the audio, finally. I was wondering where it was going to be. That was 1 minute and 43 seconds for 2.7 million health there. So now we're going to fight Labyrinth Star-Lord with 3.3 million health. Now, obviously, you can still go for the special 3. You're not, prohibited from going for it. I just think in matchups like this and, lower level Abyss health pools, anything around 2 to 3 million health is sort of the max limit I would say Thanos should be used in without going for a special 3. Anything higher than that, and you definitely want to get at least one special 3 banked because it's going to increase your overall necrotic energy charge gain. It's going to grant your medium attacks double charges, and you're going to place that indefinite passive corrosion. And if you have your Furies and the Armor Shatters, you're going to be dealing, a couple thousand damage per second. So in much longer matchups, you definitely want to go for at least one special 3. But in Everest content, like Necropolis and stuff like that, multiple special 3s is the way to go. Because the more of those passive corrosions you can stack up, the better. And, once you have 3 or 4 special 3s thrown off, then you can, start to cycle some special 2s. Because you don't need to go for 10 special 3s. 3 or 4, just fine. And then you can start to cycle special 2s. Because at that point, if you have Thanos max ramped, you've got the Furies and the Armor Shatter, you're probably dealing collectively around, 20,000 damage per second with those corrosions from the special 3. So there's no need to go for any more because the opponent with some special 2s will be dead. So, as I said in the Iron Man fight, health pools around this range, I don't feel it's necessary to go for the special 3 because you can just, build up, spam special 2s, and have a great time. So, again, this is also no synergy. This is just rank 4 Thanos on his own, and we are hitting basically 50k non-crits on the special 2. If I would have gone for the relic into a special 1 twice, prior to going for like my special 2 ramp, then those basic hits from the special 2 would be dealing 50k white numbers. Because that aptitude, it really increases the potency of those Furies. That's why the Thor relic is the way to go for Thanos. And yeah, now I think I'm going to go for a special 1 here, and before the special is even over, rank 4 Thanos destroys Labyrinth Star-Lord in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Basically 2 minutes flat. So, yeah, solid stuff there. So now I'm going to show you guys EOP Warlock. This fight, when it first came out, was an absolute nightmare. There were very little options for this guy because, like, Pulverize wasn't even a thing when this fight came out the first time. Like, it wasn't even an ability in the game. So now it is an ability, and, you know, Thanos has that amazing armor shatter as well, and the counterpunch to help with the easy intercepts. So now that you have access to all of that with Thanos, you're basically good to go. So I am intentionally pushing Warlock to a special 3 here because I know I can survive it. I was hoping he would go in for a little intercept, but he didn't, so it's totally good. Again, the intention here is to get hit by the special 3. I know I'm going to survive, and I'm going to be just fine. So now I'm going to try and get a heavy attack off for the armor shatter, and then just try and finish off Warlock with some basic hits, maybe spamming special ones to hopefully get some big crits. Obviously, with the critting with your best shot passive, the relic is also going to deal massive damage. So, you know, that was 100,000 damage from the relic itself. And then I go for one more special one, and there goes Warlock. EOP Warlock with Thanos. Pretty decent stuff. Wrong fight. This is for a different showcase at a different time. We can worry about that a little later this week. Now we have Thanos going against some smaller level health pools. Now, I've discovered something with Thanos that I kind of want to call the gauntlet lock. So let me know if you guys like that name. Maybe it's a little too on the nose. But essentially, the gauntlet lock entails of going for your heavy attack at the start of the fight, throwing one special one, and then bludgeoning the opponent with basics, not letting them throw a single special attack, and killing them before they even have a chance to defend themselves. That was a rank 3 future Ant-Man in 25 seconds. Let's just show off Thanos even more. Now, in this fight, I can't do the Thanos lock because Sentinel is an absolute tank. But in other fights, I can continue to show off the Thanos lock, the gauntlet lock, whatever you want to call it. If you guys come up with a better name, let me know. So after this Sentinel fight, I can, you know, show it off even more because the range that Thanos has in one special 2 is ridiculous. You can just prevent the opponent from throwing specials and absolutely annihilate them. But for Sentinel, it's a little different, because Sentinel is immune to armor break, so he only has that armor shatter, which is still great, but having both the armor break and the armor shatter does significantly help the damage. And of course, Sentinel has those charges that he builds up over the course of the fight that reduce the critical rating, that increase his armor rating. So Sentinel is a bit of a tank, and Thanos, he is solid for Sentinel. I don't want to say he's the absolute best for Sentinel, but he definitely works. Like, that special 2, pretty nasty, and I'm going to be able to finish the fight here without baiting another special attack. I'm going to throw a relic and just let the corrosion tick him away. So, rank 3 Sentinel with 96% health in just over a minute, not bad, because Sentinel, he's a stall. Sentinel takes a long time to kill. He's just a tank. But Red Skull is going to sort of have the opposite problem. He's going to be very easy to kill. So I think I go for the Thanos lock, or the Gauntlet lock. I keep wanting to say Thanos lock, so maybe I'll just call it the Thanos lock. I think I go for it here. Yeah, so I remove the armor, I go for my special one, throw the special one, and by the time I've already thrown that special, I have basically a full relic. And you gotta remember, in like a Battlegrounds match, you're gonna have half that spirit gauge already from the get-go. So this is doing all of this without the spirit gauge. So I didn't even need the special 2. Red Skull was just dead. And again, this is a constant. Like, this lock is going to persist. This is the most effective way I've found to play Thanos in short form content, is to go for the heavy attack, special one, and then prevent the opponent from throwing a special attack, using your relic, using your basic combos and that counter punch to get openings, and then if they're not dead, you go for your special 2, and that should finish them off, you know, depending on the health pool. So this is Iron Man Infinity War. Again, Thanos is made to destroy, you know, all different types of tech champions. I did bait the special 1, or the special 2 here from Iron Man. I definitely didn't need to. I think I just wasn't necessarily thinking about doing the whole lock rotation. I was just playing the fight normally. But even so, that was still a 28-second fight from Thanos. Just absolutely ridiculous. We'll come back to this fight later. That's the 17 million health Star-Lord. I'll show you towards the end of that fight what the damage looks like. This is Enchantress. So, class disadvantage, I have to remove all of these spells. You know, Enchantress, she's no joke. She is one of the most difficult defenders released in the entire game. You know, she's right up there with Serpent for pure difficulty. And Thanos, at the rank 4 level, can just annihilate her with the gauntlet lock, the Thanos lock, whatever you want to call it. So we've gone for the initial special 1. She is already at 50% health. I'm going to go for one more block bait. She's going to dash in. I use the counter punch. I throw the relic. And before I even have a chance to throw my special 2, Enchantress is already dead. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now this fight, you cannot do the Thanos lock here. This is Onslaught. So Thanos works for Onslaught. I don't want to say he's the absolute best Onslaught option in the game, but he definitely works for him. Like, he will be an option to use. Now, I do get hit in that first fight. I forgot to cut that out. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. You just got to own it and move on. Let's fight this guy for real. I forgot to remove that clip, but, you know, it is what it is. No big deal. Let's get to the actual fight here. So, like I was saying earlier, Thanos is good for Onslaught. I don't think he's great for Onslaught. He's good for Onslaught. He definitely works. You know, in shorter form content, you can definitely nuke down an Onslaught of this size, and even a rank 4 Onslaught, it would be a very similar result. Go for the special 1, and then at this point, it would be difficult to try and do a Thanos lock because of that crush, so I'm trying to bait a special attack here from Onslaught, but he doesn't look like he's going to go for it. So then I just say, screw it, I'm going for it. And luckily, I'm able to actually kill Onslaught without baiting a single special attack. So, not necessarily the best setup, and again, not the safest thing in the world, but that was a Thanos lock for Onslaught. I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's necessarily recommended. I got lucky there that he was, you know, going to give me that opening, but it works. In a more safer situation, you would have baited that special 2, gone in for the counter punch after, and then gone for your special 2 and, you know, your relic, and then you would have finished him. But, you know, if it works, it works. Don't question it. So now we have Serpent. This is another matchup where Thanos is not great for, but he's good for. He definitely works. Like, not my go-to Serpent option by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely an option that will do very well for Serpent if you have, you know, Thanos as your only option. You've already got a defender down, or, you know, you're fighting a Serpent in, like, some sort of questing scenario, and you don't have access to, like, Deathless Guillotine from the Deathless team. Thanos does work. You know, he's just got great damage, very decent sustainability, healing from willpower. You've got that counter punch that you can use to completely negate the final hit of the special 2 and dash right in to keep your Furies up. Now, I am taking a bit of damage here, but, you know, that's to be expected when fighting Serpent. So now, I'm going to just try to stall, wait out the immortality, and just slow combo into a special 1 here, and there goes Serpent with Deathless Thanos. Pretty decent stuff there. That was, I believe, over a minute, but, you know, it is what it is, man. Deathless Thanos, he handles that just fine. Here is another fight that Thanos works exceptionally well for. Not sure why I'm pausing here. Okay, anyway, pause there, doesn't matter. This is a rank 3 arcade, so we're going to do the Thanos lock here once again. Going to go for the special 1 after the initial counter punch, go for the full combo, special 1, and then now we need to be a little careful because I can't necessarily bait block when Arcade is in the corner, because if he throws a heavy attack and I'm on top of his little trap thing, I'm going to get stunned. So we've thrown our relic, and now, before I even get a chance to throw my special 2, Arcade is gone. So you can see the range of that loop is pretty extensive. So now let's go fight some Labyrinth of Legends opponents. 1.5 million health. This is, you know, pretty decently health pooled champions. You know, this is decent chunk Everest content, even in today's age. You know, 1.5 million health is very high. You don't typically see that outside of special Everest content and other special types of events. So, you know, it's no joke, this level of health pool. Maybe the fights themselves are not necessarily difficult, but the health pool itself, pretty big. So, in this sort of Everest content, you want to go for your double special 1 into the heavy attack once you have 30 necrotic energy, and then once you have that armor shatter on the opponent with your 8 Furies, you just absolutely go to town with your special attacks. Heavy cancel into the special 2. Nice 50k crits, like 47k or 48k non-crits. The basic hits are just dealing 10k, 30k. It's just so much damage happening at one time. It's hard to keep track. 32k crit on the light attack there, and the medium crit is upwards of like 40,000 damage. The special 2, the white numbers are almost hitting the damage cap, and when they hit the damage cap, it only goes up by a couple thousand more. So without the damage cap in place, those numbers would be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, 50k medium crit right there. So yeah, there goes Old Man Logan, 1.5 million health in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Let me actually go back to wherever the Star-Lord is. Yeah. So to sort of finish off this video, I'm going to show off Thanos in super duper long form Everest content. So this is at the end of a very long ramp here. This is 17 million health against the CCP test map Star-Lord, and you're going to see that the damage from that corrosion is absolutely astronomical. So he's ticking down just by the corrosion alone, like 1% health every couple of seconds. And that's not to mention our astronomically high basic attacks, the special attacks, the additional corrosion we apply from the special 2. I mean, 17 million health is just melting here. It's kind of ridiculous how well Thanos does in Everest content. He works in basically any level of content, and I think that's the sign of a good character is when they can work with any health pool, short, medium, long, Everest form, whatever it is, Thanos is going to do very well. There's 118,000 damage there on that special 2. And now I think I'm just going to try to heal a little bit, but it doesn't matter because Star-Lord's basically dead. Like, he's going to be dead in this combo, basically, and the corrosion's going to finish him off. I don't even get the chance. So that was 17 million health. I even tanked the special 3 during this fight. 17 million health in 6.5 minutes. That is ridiculous for a character like this because that ramp up never goes away, right? So it could have been 30 or 50 million health, and all I would have needed to do after that 10th special 3 is just continue to cycle my special 2s and potentially special 1s for some regen. Just ridiculous, absolutely insane numbers from Thanos. I think I have one more fight here. Yeah, the Miss Marvel fight. I'll just skip towards, the end of the ramp here, and this can be the final fight of the showcase. Gonna go for the heavy cancel into the special 2. Typically, the best method of applying the armor shatter in a longer fight. You can just obviously throw the heavy attack, but if you want to really capitalize and get max damage, you want to throw that heavy into a special 2. So yeah, that is going to be it for the Rank 4 Deathless Thanos Showcase. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed. And be on the lookout the rest of this week for the remaining characters in the Rank 4, like the week of Rank 4s is maybe what I'm going to call it. Because I've got some other Rank 4 videos come out this week, and I'm very excited for it. So that is all for this showcase of Deathless Thanos. Let me get to a part of the video where it actually has him like the gauntlet. There we go. Perfect. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this showcase. If you did, again, I really hope you did, please consider hitting that like button and also subscribing. Both of those things are incredibly helpful for the channel, and it shows the YouTube algorithm that I am making content people are enjoying. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.